Alright, just want to show you guys how I do a Sirus fight. I'm playing a cast on crit Ice Nova Assassin, play level 96, low life. I'm hitting the 52% CDR with Wake and cast on crit and CDR on the boots and the belt. My build's by no means min-maxed, it's just okay. Awakening 9 with Thaumaturgical Awakening. And I just want to show you guys mechanically how I do a Sirus fight on this build. I'm running Concentrated Effect. You could do this with Awakened Increased Area of Effect if you wanted to give yourself a little bit of room, margin to dodge, so that you can continue to crit and hit Sirus while you can move around him a little bit more. Conk Effect makes the Cyclone pretty small, but it does increase the damage. There's a couple of ways this fight usually goes. One of the ways is avoidable if you have enough DPS. Typically, I don't have trouble with it because my build does a lot of single target. But usually you can get him down without any kind of weirdness in the final phase. But there is a circumstance where he will block you with the clouds if you don't kill him fast enough, and he floats over towards the stairs. So I'm going to show you guys how I start it, and we'll see which variant we get. I always go top left here on the top side of the statue, and I flame dash between these two clouds. This is almost universally the fastest, safest way to get to him, and it's always clear. I preserve my flasks and just kind of hang out. He's going to stand on the fire there. And you can dodge to the top right for the first 3 phases up here with this Katava head. And this is pretty safe. There's very rarely storms here blocking, and it gives you a good amount of room to dodge. Sometimes the clouds will come down and block here a little bit, but you can always kind of hang out and keep him in the top left side of your screen where you can see what he's doing. This is a slower way to do the fight, but hanging out with the Katava head is a safe, typically very safe approach. And from here, because of these storms being a little finicky, you're going to need to probably dodge down here near this center big fountain, and you can come around the underside and trigger him. He's in a cloud there, so... Technically, though, it looks like I'm in a cloud. As soon as you trigger him, he technically dissolves the cloud, so you can go hang out and attack him in it, even though it looks like you're inside one. Same deal, I'm gonna hang out top right. Usually there's a lot of room up here. Even though we're surrounded by clouds, it's usually they won't close in on you here. You got lots of room. It's usually a safe approach to just circle around him, because a lot of his attacks are very linear, so it's unlikely you're going to get hit by his attacks if you're moving in a circle around him. One of the biggest keys to this fight is just being patient and not being frantic. It's very easy to get scared into, abusing your movement skills, and it ends up mispositioning you more often than not, and putting you too close to storms or inside of fire pits. So the trick to this fight is just to be patient. He's now in the 4th phase, and instead of burning all my flasks, I wait until he comes into this pinwheel phase, and then you use your flasks, your debuffs, whatever else. He always goes into some kind of phase after the first coming down from his chair. So wait until he teleports into a targetable 2nd phase after you get to the final wave here, before using things like your flasks or debuffs or burning all your mana or whatever. That doesn't help people understand the mechanics of the 4th phase, because I killed him before he did anything, but hopefully this will show how to get to that point fairly cleanly and how to safely position. It's 99% of a function of patience and staying cool and calm and collected, not tilting and dashing and, you know, hitting movement flasks and running into storms and stuff. It's very easy to just walk around him in circles, stay near him, and continue outputting damage without getting, you know, lost trying to dodge his stuff too much. It's very easy to dodge when you're very close to him. So hopefully that helps show at least the first 3 waves of positioning to get him to the final phase. I'm going to try and record another video showing how to navigate his final phase mechanics, the pinwheel, the circle, the die beams, and the other stuff. But this is the first of a couple of videos I'm going to try and show how to break down the Sirus fight mechanically. Hope this helped. Thanks.